Welcome to week 4. You are about halfway through the content of the course. This week is about the strategic plans themselves. Up until now, we've talked about how community colleges meet the needs of our constituents and how that drives the mission and the vision and the values of the school. We've talked about some of the changes that are occurring in the environment which are driving new strategic directions for us, such as student completion and student debt issues. We've tied that in then with the planning process and how we plan for those kinds of changes. And we took a look at how you would develop a planning process for a particular school, recognizing that the planning process itself is not always the same in every environment. It will depend on the culture, the stakeholders, the size of the school, and a variety of other factors in how you're going to develop your plan. This week, we're looking at the plans themselves. Just like the planning process may differ from school to school, certainly the plans differ from school to school. Missions may be different, values may be different, although I think you will see a lot of similarities. But again, a school in an urban environment may have a very different mission from a school in a rural environment. And depending on which environmental factors are guiding new directions for their school, they may have some new strategic directions and strategic issues that they are addressing. So those may be different among colleges. In any case, all plans really should help to communicate to their audiences the mission of the school, the vision, their values, how they're going to get there, their strategic issues, where they want to end up, and how each person's actions should fit into that overall strategic plan. It also should communicate how we're going to measure how effective we are and what progress have we made to date. So this should be a living document that is updated on a periodic basis to check, are we still headed in the right direction? Are we making progress? This week you are going to look at 4 different plans, chosen 4 because I want you definitely to recognize that they are not all the same. If you want to look at a 5th that is not on the assignment, I encourage you to Google Valencia's plan, because that also is quite different. But you're going to look at these and you're really going to evaluate, did they seem to meet the needs of a strategic plan? Can they communicate the mission, vision, and values of the school? Are their strategic directions appropriate for those missions, the individual mission? And are they addressing some of these new directions within higher education? You're going to pick one to focus in and do your assignment for the discussion board. But I did want you to give a read to all 4 so that you can get a feel for some of the differences. I think seeing examples is always helpful, and before you're developing your plan, getting a feel for some other plans may be helpful to you. If you have any questions, don't forget to email, and I look forward to your discussion board posts.